A very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic being covered is when the journey of self begins. Ladies and gentlemen, every human soul enters life with a journey waiting to unfold. Infancy opens the first chapter. Experience adds its colors. Relationships leave their impressions. Thoughts create inner landscapes. Intentions give direction, and actions gradually reveal character. Yet beneath this unfolding journey lies something even more remarkable. Every soul enters existence as part of creation, moving within space and time, participating in the exchange of energy, and carrying an extraordinary brain through which awareness can awaken. A spark of divine cosmic intelligence seems woven into this remarkable design. When awareness begins to recognize that spark, the journey of life acquires a deeper dimension. The traveler begins to discover the self, and the journey of life begins to become the journey of self. From the beginning, the human system develops through a continuous conversation between biology and environment. The developing brain receives sensory information, forms connections, learns from experience, and continually adapts. Modern neuroscience describes this remarkable capacity through neuroplasticity. Experience can influence neural pathways. Attention can shape learning, and repeated patterns can influence the way the brain responds to the world. Ancient Indian wisdom approaches the same mystery through consciousness, awareness, and inner self. Different languages illuminate different dimensions of one extraordinary truth. The journey gradually shapes the way experience is received, understood, and lived. The environment therefore exists in two dimensions. There is the world around the soul, and there is the world being created within the soul. Relationships, nature, circumstances, and culture influence the outer field. Thoughts, emotions, intentions, attention, and beliefs influence the inner field. These two environments continually meet through the human energy system. Energy is received, energy is transformed, energy is generated, energy is shared. The human soul participates in this exchange every moment, becoming both receiver and contributor within a larger interconnected design. Every journey carries milestones. A milestone is more than a point already traveled. It is a natural opening for reflection. Reflection allows experience to become understanding. Understanding deepens awareness. Awareness renews preparation. Preparation gives greater coherence to the onward movement. In this sense, the milestones of life carry a quiet invitation to recognize where awareness has reached, where preparation stands, and how much of the inbuilt potential for healthy living, flourishing, and meaningful expression is becoming visible. This is where awareness becomes transformative. Awareness turns attention towards the extraordinary biological design, the five dynamos of physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and aspirational energy, and the inner sun that can become increasingly radiant as consciousness develops. Awareness brings coherence among these dimensions. Coherence allows alignment. Alignment brings the inner compass into harmony with the cosmic compass. Attunement refines sensitivity. Communion deepens connection. Resonance allows that connection to become living expression. Then something subtle begins to happen. Intentions become more carefully aligned with purpose. Thoughts begin to acquire greater clarity. Actions begin to carry greater coherence. Wisdom brings discernment. Compassion brings warmth. Courage brings strength. Dharma gives direction. The energy received from existence finds meaningful expression through the life being lived. The soul gradually develops a character of its own, shaped by the quality of awareness brought to each experience. At this point, the journey of life begins to reveal another name, the journey of self. Self is not created in a single moment. It is progressively recognized through awareness. Every experience becomes a mirror. Every milestone becomes an opportunity for reflection. Every choice becomes a small stroke in the portrait of character. Every conscious thought adds another ray to the inner sun. Every aligned action gives the inner compass greater clarity. The journey continues outward through life while simultaneously unfolding inward through consciousness. And this journey carries companionship. Divine companionship can become a quiet presence through reflection, prayer, wisdom, trust, and surrender. The soul does not travel merely through circumstances. It travels through an expanding relationship with consciousness itself, with the deeper intelligence within, and with the divine cosmic intelligence that permeates the larger field of creation. What's the way forward? At any milestone, awareness can become a fresh beginning. Reflection can renew preparation. Preparation can restore coherence. Coherence can strengthen alignment. Alignment can brighten the inner sun. As the inner sun grows radiant, intentions, thoughts, and actions can increasingly express wisdom, compassion, courage, and dharma. The journey of life then acquires a deeper quality of participation, where receiving energy, generating energy, and sharing energy become conscious expressions of the self. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the journey begins with life. Experience gives it movement. Awareness gives it depth. Reflection gives it direction. Preparation gives it readiness. Alignment gives it orientation. Divine companionship gives it grace. And somewhere along this unfolding path, the traveler discovers that the most profound journey is taking place within. The journey of self has begun. Lord Krishna offers a rare and deeply empowering insight in the revered Bhagavad Gita. Let the self raise the self by the self. These timeless words carry a profound tenderness. The journey inward becomes a journey of awakening the highest potential already present within. Awareness gives the inner sun greater radiance. Thought acquires greater clarity. Compassion becomes warmer. Courage becomes steadier. and action becomes more purposeful. Life opens the journey. Experience gives it depth, and awareness reveals the deeper traveler within. With every milestone, reflection can become renewal. Every step can carry greater meaning, and the inner compass can move in graceful harmony with the cosmic compass. Then divine companionship becomes more than a presence along the path. It becomes a quiet radiance within the journey itself. And when the self begins to recognize its own deeper light, the journey of life blossoms into the journey of self. Good luck, best wishes, and God bless.